Channeled message from Gaia, Mother Earth. Well done, UK. Transcribed on the 5th of October 2022. Well done, UK is not quite what I am saying, but you got through the week is. Honestly, UK, upheaval is not what I am saying exactly, but boom is, full stop. Well, what an explosive reaction that was, Well now, consequences are afoot, are they not, The poor can't eat, and the rich are getting richer. Wrong foot is certainly self-evident, and self-destruct button has been pushed, UK. Well, that's how it appears to me. Is not all I am saying, but the financial markets clearly agree with my synopsis. However, homegrown is relevant, and brewing is too. Brew your own once in a while is not what I am saying, but honestly, UK, trouble has been brewing and homegrown is indeed relevant. Now prove it, UK, is not what I am saying, but self-inflicted is. Honestly, societies that will not tolerate the poor are on the wrong footing. Now prove it, UK, is indeed significant in my book too. Amen is not quite what I am saying, but quasi-quartang is. Because consequences are yours to keep is not all I am saying, but F off is. And clearly, poverty has been overlooked, has it not, F 'em, your government says. Their own stupid fault for not being good enough. Oh well, you'll learn. Some mothers do have 'em, and blame game is yours to keep, is not what I am saying, but shoe on the other foot is. Amen. Because some mothers do have 'em, children that is, and benefit cuts affect them more than you know. You greedy effers, UK, is not all I am saying, but buckle up is. Because one love is relevant, UK. Because soon poverty will be relevant, is not what I am saying, but now is. Now F off and think again. Oh, so deeply, F off and think deeply, deeply again about your attitude to the poor. Amen. Because economies that provide for the rich at the expense of the poor, do you really need to be told, Do you really have to think that hard, Do you? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Consequences. Now F off and die is not a good response, but inevitable, for some that is. And duty bound is not what I am saying, but crisis is. Bring it on, some think, obviously, or those that are currently in power would not have been voted in now, would they, Who voted for them, you ask? Well, that is a very relevant question under the circumstances, Who? Well, a minority, it appears. A minority who, it appears, covet money over life. Indeed, many will indeed acknowledge that government policies are off-key. The IMF appears to agree. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, UK. Wishful thinking is relevant, and many are wishing they had never been born, unfortunately, under the circumstances. How can that be, How? So few benefit from these policies, honestly, my love, honestly. Look at it this way, dependence is key, because those who are dependent on benefits have nowhere else to turn except a food bank. Why, Why? Because unscrupulous policies to turn your economy around will not benefit you, my love, is not what I am saying exactly, but many is. How would it benefit those who are still waiting for it to trickle down, How? Because so few can wait a moment longer, is my view on the current situation. Honestly it is. Because policies that wait too long to acknowledge that one love is wrong is not what I am saying, but for F's sake, UK, get a grip, is not what I am saying, but let go is, full stop. And what do I mean by this, Your grip is too strong. After all, Your grip has crushed too many. Honestly, it has. Produce a policy that enables those who can least afford to breathe to take a breath of fresh air, because without them you will all fall. Amen is not what I am saying, but your conscience is. Have one, UK? A conscience, that is. Good question, UK. Good question. Now think about it, is my advice, before it is too late. Because honestly, some mothers do have them, and mouths to feed. Too many, it appears, too many, and too few to support them in their time of need. Amen is not what I am saying, obviously, but F off is. Because one love is relevant, and if you think you are better than another person, or more deserving than another of food, then believe me, you know nothing at all about your purpose of being here. Meaning of life. Well, let me put it this way. Paying your way is not quite the purpose of being here, is not what I am saying, but think is. Because dying of poverty is, fortunately, not what I am saying. But honestly, concepts of preference based on earnings potential or totals in your bank account is, I can assure you, not, and I repeat, not the profound meaning of life. Now is it, Honestly, UK, honestly, some mothers do have them, and some nations implode when they look the other way. Implode is relevant, policymakers, relevant indeed, because those you throw away support your economy in more ways than you are aware, and crushing the poor, well, it crushes your economy too. Unfortunately is not what I am saying, obviously, as all my children, all are relevant, amen. So buckle up, UK, if you think for 1 minute you can thrive when you throw away the poor, amen. Now F off and think again, is my advice, Because one love is fortunately relevant, now prove it. Because honestly, one love is the solution, and funding is relevant, adequate funding that is. Poor societies have their own issues, but the UK is unique in its own disqualification, because market share is relevant, and funding for businesses that do not need it is diabolical. Honestly it is, honestly. But we need them, you cry. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Hypocrisy is the best you can do when push comes to shove, is not all I am saying, but farewell is, in some respects. And honour me when I say this, please, but depending on the state is not what you want to encourage, apparently. Oh well, you'll learn. What is the point of a government if no one benefits, Oh, but we helped you with your bills, they cry. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And did your poor benefit the most, Or do handouts to the rich of society equalise the profits to benefits analysis? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, UK. Oh dear indeed. Oh well, buckle up and learn a lesson or two. Because benefiting the rich in the name of fairness, I'm not even going to speak, is not what I am saying, but F off is. Because fair has taken on a whole new meaning now, apparently, and the super rich deserve better, apparently, and I applaud you for your ingenuity. It's clearly not what I am saying, but sorry is. And why would I apologise, Why? Well, I'm not, but honestly, I couldn't be more sorry, or rather heartbroken, for those beautiful people who struggle to bring up their families in such turmoil as this, while corrupt politicians place their bets and their fool's errands on the bets of things getting better for the rich. Amen. Outrageous, you cry, and I agree. Amen. So buckle up and watch this space, because Sir Keir Starmer, well, never has a politician been so longed for, is not what I am saying exactly, but it is close. Amen. Many, Many are feeling the pinch, and services too, as are many businesses that do employ people, but their pockets are not lined as much as yours, some would say. But honestly, consequences are felt across the board. But some governments do have them, and monopolies is relevant, and consequentially, conservative investments have backfired. Now F off and think again, if for 1 minute you think you know what to do in a time of crisis. Because monopolise everything is not a policy worth living for. Now F off and think again is my advice, Because honestly, UK, it would be so easy to choose better. Amen. Now choose poverty or cherish those who know better than you is most obviously not what I am saying. But contamination of this sort really does need to be cleared for the highest good of all. And what do I mean by this, Toxic policies and attitudes, clear off would be a good start. Now do it, UK, is my advice. And quantitative easing is not the issue now, is it, Inequality is. Now proceed with caution is not what I am saying, but full steam ahead is. Bulldozing the poor to make way for the super rich is ideology now, isn't it, Hope casting or wishing may well be yet another way of putting it. Ideological agendas are not fit for purpose. Now prove it, UK, isn't quite what I am saying, fortunately in some respects, but speak up is. Because incessant applauding of the rich and their supranational achievements is rather insane, and monopolising the airspace is rather relevant, but skyrockets, or rather space rockets, doesn't make you great, UK, but it does show you up in some respects, honestly it does, because some mothers do have them, and space to breathe is all they ask. Yet your government would rather invest in the wealthy having access to space exploration. Honestly, UK, your nation is intolerable, is not what I am saying, but your attitude is. Government one, that is, and any who support abusing the poor. Amen is not what I am saying, but F off is. Because honestly, abuse is not what policy should be based on. Unfortunately, UK, too many are, too many by far. Now F off and think again, if you expect to continue on in such vein, is not what I am saying. But enough is. Thank you for listening to One Love.